So, but yeah, they're very close. And all these conditions, as you can imagine, they're very close to each other. You cannot separate them really. They are far away from each other. Yeah. Nasruddin, you had a question?
Yeah, all these conditions, they reside, basically it's in our mind. But how do we transfer it from our mind to our heart?
Good question. What do you guys think? Yeah, but how do you move from mind to application? Is what he's asking. You gotta apply them, it's true. I agree with you.
You have to have yaqeen.
And you have to have yaqeen, you have to have good iman, you have to be disciplined, you have to police yourself. It's called self-policing. You know that famous story of the man who went to his sheikh and said, Sheikh, I'm going on a journey, advise me, what should I do? And the sheikh said, well, whenever you want to disobey Allah, find a corner that you can hide where he won't see you. And then you can do what you want. So, I mean, he didn't think much about it, so it makes sense. But he went on his journey. And he came back to the sheikh. He came back to the sheikh and he said, Sheikh, that was an amazing teaching. Because every time I wanted to disobey Allah, I found there was no corner to get into, that he would not see me. So you have to police yourself, right? Self-policing. It's called self-policing. You have to police yourself. And so it's a combination of things where you jump from just the mind and the heart, and I agree, to actual implementation. And really, to answer Nasruddin's question, and in all fairness, this is a lifetime thing that you do. It might not happen to you when you are 20, 21, or 23 years old. You might come to this stage in your life when you're 50 and 60, where now you, subhanAllah, maybe because you're getting closer to your grave, when you're thinking more closely about meeting Allah, and you quickly rush to the implementation, right? But inshallah, at one time in your life, you will make that jump from just knowing to doing the actual action itself, inshallah. Other questions? About the conditions of the Shahada? Yes.
Are they all listed in one hadith? Or?
Yes, they are listed in a hadith of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I think it's in Al-Bukhari or in Muslim.
Like in one hadith?
In one hadith, they are listed up to Al-Mahabba.
Like in the same order?
In the same order that I gave you. Let me think. I believe so, but check, Faris.
Yeah, it's really interesting the order, because you can't accept without knowledge. And
Yes.
You can't have.
Exactly.
You have to go with the order.
You have to go with the order. That's why knowledge is the first thing you start with in Islam. The first thing. Because in Islam, you cannot tell someone, hey, this is wine, it's haram. But you have to tell them why the wine, who says the wine is haram, right? So he can have yaqeen that, okay, Allah created me, it is my Lord said this, and this is the teaching in Islam. Oh, now I know why it's haram. Then I don't drink it, right? And so on. So it's a stage thing. And what Faris is saying is really very important, that they are arranged in a sequence that makes sense. Yeah? You have to acknowledge then that increases your yaqeen, that increases your ikhlas and other things, and your mahabba eventually. Yeah. But there's hadith of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam that lists all of them now. Other questions? Okay, so we have finished. Naam, fadal.
What is the other two characteristics to taste sweetness of faith?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part. Say that again.
You only give us one characteristic, right?
Of
the sweetness of faith.
Oh, the sweetness of faith? Oh, I just meant by that characteristic to just show you that is the most important one, But I mean, there are many other characteristics of sweetness of faith, by the way. The famous one that says you must love for your brother what you love for your, right? Mm-hmm. Or prefer your brother over yourself, then you have tested the sweetness of faith. Mm-hmm. So you'll find these teachings in many areas, but that particular one is to drive home that condition of the Shahada. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah.
على ياسين حبيب